Okay, so today I have received the big pet book update on my account. This is an update that has been in beta testing for a short amount of time now, and it still is currently in beta testing, but I have it in my account. So your account may or may not have it, but this is an insane new update to the pet book that changes it entirely and makes it so much better in many different ways. So I'm going to be going over that and explaining what each thing does and looks like in this new pet book. Whether your account has it or not, this will be useful because you will be getting it later. So this is the new pet book, the entirety of it. So there are no 3 tabs anymore for your team, the pet book, and the Mythical Epics tab. There's just one tab now, the pet book, and it has your team and the pet book itself all in one tab. The Mythical Epics tab has basically been useless since Ula was removed, so it's okay that that tab got removed. But this is what it looks like now, and that is awesome. We see a leafy background behind everything here, and then just a simple light background behind all these pets. It says different pets rescued, 243 out of 267. So that's really cool that it shows how many out of the total amount as per usual that you have. And this is just awesome, and I'll explain even more as we look into the different sections of this new pet book. That's all been wrapped into one tab, and that is just awesome. Much easier to navigate. We see your wizard first. This section right here has our wizard, and we can see all the gear we are wearing, which is super cool. If we click the eye at for information, it takes us to our backpack where we can go through, of course, and change everything. But it shows all of our gear down at the bottom there with the rarities too. Like it has the orange/yellow one for legendary, mainly orange, and purple for heroic. So that's awesome that it shows those rarities, and we'll see that on these pets too, which is just awesome. And then when we click on the pets down here on our team, it allows you to choose the pet to change. It allows you to remove the pet, and then when you click on that, you can click on the pet to add it and add both pets back to your team. Clicking on the reverse looking symbol down at the bottom right on each card will allow you to swap places by clicking on the other pet you're trying to swap places with. So that is super cool. And just clicking on that allows you to choose the pet, and it's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our shadow flash here to see what is all in this new section. And this just looks absolutely amazing. I love it so much. So I'm going to start on the left side. It starts with its name and a cool new font with drop shadow, which is really cool. Shadow flash. It shows that it's on your team. Below that, it shows its rarity, legendary, and its element, shadow. Then below that is the pet level section. So it shows what level your pet is at, as usual, with how many stars it needs left. And it's at level 140. And then it has down below, it has the options to level up with gold or magic coin, as usual. So that's super cool. That's all in one specific box now, which I love. And then below that, we have 2 options. It starts out being on the stats section. So you can see the pet's health, power, dodge, defense, and order at the level it is at right here. So those old cards with the different designs for rarities and elements, those are now removed and replaced with this more simplified version, which I think is probably for the better. Even though those cards were cool, the simplified version is nice as well. So it shows the current stats your pet has as usual, and then below that is its description. So you no longer have to navigate to the old pet book to check the pet's description. Since that is removed, you can see that now in the pet right here underneath the stats, which is super convenient and a much better process than what it was before. I like this a lot. You can see its description. Of course, its type that is shown above, protector type for Shadow Flash, and then its description. And that is super cool. And then there's the option to remove it from your team right there below that. And then on the middle, we have the pet itself, of course, on its pedestal. And then below that, we have its evolution chain: Shadow Puff, Shadow Heart, and Shadow Flash. And it says max evolution, which is neat that it shows which one it's at. And then beside that, on the right side at the top, we have the pet's merge rank. So this one is its own box now, and it shows that Shadow Flash is at merge rank 1, which it is, and that there's 1 of 2. Now that is indicating how many of the pets required that you have in order to merge it. So I have 1 Shadow Puff, so I have 1 out of 2 Shadow Puffs required to merge up Shadow Flash to merge rank 2, and that's the same screen as before, but it's really cool how you get there now. Just click that merge button on the side, and then it would take Magic Coin to merge it, of course. Below that are the spells. So we see all 4 of its spells here, and the spell box now goes away. You don't have to click the X, it just goes away after a little bit, which I don't like as much. I think maybe, hopefully, as they improve on this, because it's still in beta testing, hopefully it'll stay. And I do wish the pet now showed its attack animation as it used to when you click on the spells. I hope they bring that back. It just probably is not fully finished yet. We'll just have to see. But I'm not going to complain too much if that does not get fixed. But it's still super cool no matter what. Those spells are right there, and you can see that. And then below that, of course, is the pet gear. So the pet relics and pet hats are right here. So if you were to go and equip with a piece of pet gear, say the Chimerian wings and the Gloom Skull pin, it would then show up as usual right here, show up on the pet, and then when you go back to the all pets section, it would show up below the pet on its main card, and then the rarity thing would show up on the little pet card itself as usual, which is just super cool. I love how convenient this whole thing is. It really does make the pet book system very, very much more convenient, and I love it so much for that, and I really appreciate Prodigy doing this. So it's awesome that they have finally simplified this and put it all in one section instead of having 3 different sections that didn't necessarily need to be there. So of course we can check this out for every single pet that we have. See Leviathan here. Again, it's max evolution. I'm going to try to find some of the ones that are different with like 2 evolutions or no evolutions, and ones that are not fully evolved, that sort of thing. So of course the order of pets on this thing, that has been changing a lot in the old pet book. I don't know why, but it's been changing a lot. But right now the order is from highest to lowest level. So sometimes it's been from merge rank level to highest level and all that. Sometimes it's been merge rank level mixed in with highest level. At this point, it's just highest level to lowest level, which I think is the most convenient out of all of them. So that's good that we have that. So good job, Prodigy, on ordering there. And one thing that I like about the removal of the pet book is that we don't have to worry now about pet book numbers and its ID, because those got glitched so many times and they were really glitchy, and Prodigy messed them up a lot. So now I think they stopped trying hard on those because they knew they were removing it. So it's really good that now we don't have a pet book to have to worry about that. But, well, technically this whole thing is called the pet book now, so we do have a pet book, but not the specific tab. It's changed now. Okay, now pets that are not evolved, right here, look, it says it's max level. Evolve your pet to continue progress, leveling it up, and then ready to evolve to the next evolution, where you would click that and it would bring you to the evolution screen as per usual. So that's what that looks like. I already went over what a second evolution pet looks like, what one that does not have the ability to wear pet gear yet because it's not in HD looks like, and all that. Ember Shed with the 4 evolutions right here, that's what that looks like. So all different scenarios that you'll see on these pets, all of them super cool. Mimic here, one that has no evolutions. This pet cannot evolve, so that's what it'll say with no evolutions. So super cool. And there's the mythical epics down here. So I'll go down to Mag Mayhem, my favorite mythical epic, and let's see what it shows instead. When you click on one of them, oh, okay, so it cannot wear gear, and instead of the merge, since epics and mythical epics cannot merge right now at least, it shows collected pets, and then it shows that there's 3 Mag Mayhems you've collected. So I really want epics and mythical epics to be able to merge in a little bit of a different process, since they're a lot harder to get, but right now they just can't, and they may never be able to, but that's what it'll show. It shows you've collected 3 of them at this point. You have 3 of them in your pet book, so that's super cool. It'll show that for any epic or mythical epic that you have. So scrolling down, we have, of course, still all of our level 100s. We're going down through the level 100s. Then we go to pets that are below level 100 in the 90s, and then all the way down we'll find our pets that go down to level 40 soon. So the middle evolutions that are at max level, we see all those. So after that, of course, then is going to be the first evolutions at level 20. So we see these, whether they're merged or not at all. And then are the pets after that that are at level 1 that I just haven't leveled up at this point. So that is super cool. I love this order. I love this design. I love all the rarity symbols. And then at the bottom, we get to the pets that you have seen but don't have currently. So it's not anymore like it shows that you don't have them at all. So this is what it looks like when you click on one of these pets. It shows its description as it would in the pet book once you've seen it, but it doesn't show anything else until you have rescued it. So that is super cool. I love that part of the system. It shows not rescued. So all of these pets are ones that I do not currently have one of. So the pets down here, such as Sarazag and Naughty, those are pets that I have had before, but I have let go of and have not rescued back again. So even though I have had them before, they're mixed in with ones that I've never had before. So that's different from how the old pet book did it. So like Hob, Squally, Cogmite are cute. Eclipse here is the only epic that I do not have yet. Hopefully it'll show up very soon in login rewards. Then there's Gore Shadow, Shadowheart, Zing, Sleipnir, Blaze Rose, and Mistar that I have not yet, that I do not currently have one of or have not been released, but I have seen them. So that's what that will look like. And then at the bottom are the pets that I have not seen yet, and that is the middle evolution of Zing and Sleipnir right here, which is Sarah Zap. I just haven't seen it yet. And then the last one is Saranox, the latest mythical epic that is in the treasure track, and we should be getting quite soon. So this, again, this is absolutely awesome. Like, I love this new pet book. There's only a couple of things I would change, like adding the attack animation of the pet back when you click on the spells, and not having the spells disappear immediately, so you have to click out of them. I like that, so you can you don't have to keep clicking on them. But other than those things, I really think that this is an awesome update. One of the best visual updates to come out of this Prodigy system. So what are your thoughts on this new pet book update in Prodigy? Do you have it yet? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments.